Okay, so I just had to go back. Really? You had one shot, mate. And I hate to say it, but you wasted it. So as I was saying, last time the game crashed while I was trying to skin that mutant, and yeah, it was unfortunate, but I'm back here. I handed in the quest to Butcher. And I was about ready to move out when the loners came in. Well, you jumped. Okay. I think that's about it. Doubt there are more of them. I think I would have seen them. I will still be careful though. I'll check the corners and stay in cover mostly. Okay, this end looks clear. Slowly turn the corner, yep. I think that's about it. Might be more up there though, so I don't want to alert them. And alright, there we go. I can leave now. I was also talking about the AK-12 and how it's been criticised as a failure to modernise and whatnot. They blamed a part of... I'm actually going to show this. They blamed part of the design as, you know, a failure and whatnot. Doesn't seem like a failure to me now. Well, if we would judge weapons by their ability to kill unarmed, or poorly armed and armoured loners, then every weapon would be a champion, but we don't do that. Anyways, the handguard doesn't hold 0, I already mentioned that, and yeah, there's no excuse for that. It really should hold 0. There's no excuse for that. That is a problem with the weapon, but here's the thing. If you buy one, it's not gonna be the be-all, end-all, because, well, where is it? There's about 70% of gun left for you to work with. I mean, the whole dust cover is a Picatinny rail. You can put your optic anywhere you want on it. And besides, putting like a red dot on the front over here is a bit weird. I mean, I would never do it. I'm not saying it's objectively the wrong thing to do. If it suits you and it works for you, good job. You know, fair enough. As long as the results are there, as long as you're hitting your targets, fine. But really, like, that close to the barrel with all that rifle between you and the red dot? I mean, it would be kind of hard to see, I think, wouldn't it? Like, imagine this being all the way where the iron sight is. I mean, I could shoot with it, but why? I don't know. I wouldn't do that. I understand, you know, some people might want to do that, but especially having like an optic, if you have like a 4x or something closer to you, then maybe you want to put it at a 45-degree angle in front of that, but like, even then, I don't know. Not something I would say I would do, but anyways, I'm not justifying the flaw. I'm just saying that it's not the worst thing in the world, and that there are ways around it. There shouldn't be ways around it. The front handguard really should hold 0. There's really no two ways about that. I definitely agree, but yeah. Some have also claimed that the dust cover doesn't hold 0 and that's a little bit flimsy and whatnot. I don't know. If that's the case on a given model, then yeah, that's a big cover. It's a big cover. Dust cover, so you get the point. That's a big problem. That means the rifle is kind of useless. I mean, the whole Picatinny rail is useless at that stage, right? And basically, the point of the gun is the Picatinny rail. That's kind of not the only reason you get one, but you know, one of the biggest changes compared to all the other stuff available for the AK, or rather all the other different AKs available, I suppose. So, yeah, that situation, that is a big problem, because no kind of optic you put on it will hold 0. That is disastrous. That is straight up disastrous. Thing is, though, I don't think that's the case with all of the AKs. And I don't think that's the case with the military variants issued, and I don't think that's the case with most civilian variants that you can buy. In my modest opinion, and I'm by no means an expert, though I do have a couple of licenses on the topic, which doesn't make you an expert, it just means that you have some knowledge about the topic. I think that a lot of companies are, well, not a lot of companies, but at least some companies are really looking forward to getting out the new hot thing as quickly as possible because they know it will sell. That sometimes quality, dips. And you gotta understand that oftentimes you're buying parts from different places, or if you're not, then sometimes not the entire thing isn't produced in one factory. Sometimes they buy parts. Obviously, it all depends on the country you're in. It all depends on where you're buying the rifle from. But yeah, that is something to consider. Okay, over here, the only thing I'm looking for right now is that purple stash. I'm not really interested in going in that general direction at all, really, I don't think. Just want to grab the purple stash. I would like probably to go to Wild Territory, I think, from here. And then to the Dead City. How do I get to the Dead City? Through Yantar. Yeah, Wild Territory, Yantar, and then Dead City, probably. I think that's my best bet. It will be a bit of an adventure, and I gotta remember I cannot visit the science lab in Yantar because the ecologists are no longer friendly with me, or rather, no longer tolerating me. It's locked, okay. I don't believe that killed him. This is not at all a bad time to test out the anti-personnel grenades. Fair enough, it did kill him. I was just needlessly pessimistic on the topic, I suppose. Do I want the MP5? It's an MP5, of course I want the MP5. Who doesn't, eh? So, are we saying that the stash is like in the bush here, or is it atop the tree and I can't reach it? Because if it is atop the tree, that's a bit of a problem. I am, in all due likelihood, just being a blind moron, but indulge me for a second. Is it inside the tree? No. Kinda feel like it's gonna be up there, and I just can't reach it. Which would be a crying shame, considering it's one of the better stashes. Yeah, this might take a minute. It's not there. Let me just check around here and... Yeah, this might take a minute. Actually, it is this box. You just have to stand on top of this to open it. Which... Well, you know what? It gave me a repair kit, food, and tools. Vitally. So, all things considered, I'm happy with that. Never mind. I was convinced it was up in the tree, but no, it's just a bit awkward to reach. That's all. That's fine. And yeah, I needed to resort to some help to find it. Okay, Corden, Agroprom again, and Wild Territory. So I am going back. Why is the trader all the way over there? No, this I gotta see. How the hell did... What's-his-face made it all the way down there? Or rather, why? Does he do that? There's no way he, like, actually does that, right? I mean, does he, how do I put this, like, regularly do that? Go out hunting or whatever? Because I thought all the traders just sort of stayed where they were and ran the shops. But if this guy moves around, that is very impressive and badass, honestly. Like, I can barely keep up doing one job. Man's out here doing two. Maybe even three if he's getting paid for it. Well, I paid for it on the side by someone else. It is very hard to move with this much gear on you, though. I need to sell, like, 90% of this as soon as possible. Okay, 90% is a bit much, like 70% of what I have. Pretty sure there's bandits. Didn't get a proper look, but I got a good look on the guy at the back, and I think he has a bandit trench coat. Yeah, I saw the color and the camouflage pattern. It's not even a camouflage pattern, but the color of his clothing doesn't look particularly bandit-y, but I saw the faction patch. Yeah, there's the faction patch, so he's good. Well, he's not good, he's a bandit, but, you know. Morality's a relative thing in the zone. What I meant is he's friendly. No, the trader's back to where he was initially. Alright. So, it is off to wild territory after all of this. I think thus far every single purple stash has contained tools, and if they continue to do that, this will be a very pleasant experience, hunting for stashes and looting and upgrading gear and everything, because, yeah, I mean, that'll just work out. Random roll as to which set of tools you get, fine. As long as all of them contain tools, mwah, that would be beautiful. That'll be an excellent balance between, you know, well, between everything, honestly. I'm going to stop here for a minute. There is fighting again at the train depot. I'd sort of hoped that, that it would die down after what I did, but how am I kidding? This is incessant source of conflict, all of this, so well, I don't see any faction patches, but if those aren't bandits, then well, I don't know what to say, so yeah. Wear your faction patches, folks. It could save your lives in the heat of battle. And, in general, it could save your lives. You might end up not taking a random sniper rifle round to the face. From a distance. Did you get him? Ooh-wee. Alright.
Чё нового, а?
Ничего.
Ну, доставай водяру. Помянем жмуров свеженьких.
Yeah, that's all yours. Get stash coordinates off him, though. Hi. Any work? Just the road and meat you asked for previously. Not very much interested in any of that. Do you have anything new to sell? No, you have... Ha. You have bugs to sell. I get the joke. They... Yeah, that'll work better, thank you very much. That will work better. Alright. You can say we got rid of the bugs, eh? You got it. Alright. I think that'll be enough to open the briefcase, right? Yes, it is. Lovely. But you don't have any of the ammo that I need, do you? You don't even have 7.62x54. This is, you know. Oh well. Let's do this. in case it doesn't go to plan, and then try and open the briefcase. DVD drive, cat figurine, and 1 PDA. Alright. Well, we're out of here with that information. It's probably valuable to the mercs. Cat figurine is... DVD drive is... well, it doesn't say anything, so I should probably just sell it. And the PDA I'm kind of curious about, because that's what's usually the most valuable in briefcases like that. The PDA. Whoa! Okay. Take it easy. So, we got a stash off of that one. That's from a soldier, so... Scared me there. Nothing too valuable, and I think it's this one that I didn't check. Ah, yeah, duty trainee. So... basically what you're saying is I got nothing out of all of that. Right. Right. Okay. Fine. Actually, no, it's not fine. I got a very much useless PDA from all of that. The figurine and the other thing were... I don't know. They might end up paying for the cost of the lockpicks that I used. Maybe. You really don't want to be trading like that for valuable briefcases and stuff. That is not ideal. Alright. Could use some food though. I have canned corn. It's not the best, but it'll do. Yeah, it's really not good. Alright. Honestly, this thing's an acquired taste. I'm kind of starting to like it. And everything else is fine. I think this is the way to wild territory. But I can check that very quickly. Yep. And I missed a stash down there. I suppose I should go and pick it up. Okay, now where is it exactly? Something tells me it's going to be in this bush. Never mind. Probably in between the rocks or something. Yeah, in betwixt the rocks. There it is. And it's nothing. I mean, it's parts I don't need, basically, and parts that aren't worth much at all. So, yeah. Actually, one of the poorer stashes out there. The rest of them usually have, like, an upgrade kit or something. Get some use out of it. They sell for an alright price too, but this one, nada. Which is alright, they can't all be winners. It's a lot of fond memories of shooting this thing. It's a lovely little thing. It really is. Alright, to wild territory. It's a lengthy walk ahead of me. Well, here we go. This is the crossroads between Yantar, which is down there, and the rest of wild territory up north, and as much as I want to just sprint down south, I have a plan that's a little bit risky and maybe a little bit stupid, but I have a plan. You see, the ecologists hate my guts, right? That is a problem, especially because the base I'm going to is crawling with ecologists. Matter of fact, I think they own the bloody place. So I got to thinking, if I obviously can't enter the base right now, you know, there's going to be problems with that. Why not head up here, jump on over to the, whatchamacallit, the mercenary outpost over here, sell a couple of my things to the guys there, and if nothing else, just wait for a bit. Plenty of food, plenty of water, so just wait for a little bit. There's bound to be someone coming up from this direction over here wearing either a Free Stalker suit or an ecologist suit. So grab the suit. It doesn't have to be in any good condition, because here's the plan, and obviously, plan like any other won't survive first contact with the enemy, but I'm hoping that, you know, as a result of this, there won't be a first contact. And look at that. Bandits by wild territory parking lot. Perfect. Here's my plan, right? That's the base. This is the road. I can just go along the edge here and to the dead city. They don't need to see me, they just need to be confused enough by my lack of faction patch, basically, that they don't shoot me on sight, and I'll just sneak past them, and that's it. So, yeah, let's see how that works, and if that works at all. Well, sold a couple of things to the guys back there, but now I'm actually entering the part of wild territory where there is fighting of some description, and I think, though I'm a bit tired, I'm still over capacity, I think this SVD is going to work wonders up here. So just looking at where he's shooting so I can position myself accordingly. Oh, this time there is something here. Would you look at that? Okay, not a lot of money. I say the SVD is going to work wonders. That's true if I can actually get a line of sight towards... Блять! Ёб твою мать! Alright, we got him. How'd you let them get there? I mean... You have everything you need to just, you know, get rid of them at distance. Okay, never mind. Reports of a stalker nearby might be setting up an attack. Oh goody, they're out on a picnic. Well, there's nothing down there except a cat. So I'll probably have more luck finding stalkers a tiny touch to the north of here. I recognise that gun though. That's this guy's silenced weapon firing at something. Oh, never mind. Ammo check. More than half a mag. That is not bad. Especially given the fact that I've picked up a extra 15 rounds. Which I am mighty happy about. Yes, a whole 15 rounds for about 1,000 rubles or so. And you know what? That does give me a full magazine, though. Like, laugh all you want, but it gives me 40 plus 1 in the rifle. Honestly, depending on what I'm up against, I can fight with this. Or I can, you know, waste all the ammo trying to hit a bloodsucker running towards me, but that's sort of almost par for the course, I feel like. Now, I see him off in the distance. Apparently there were renegades here as well. But it's going to be an adventure trying to tell them apart from regular bandits. And not only that, if they want to continue their shootout with whatever is down there, I'm more than happy to let them. Okay. Another guy. And those are going to be renegades, at least a lot of them. I genuinely don't know whether that guy is a bandit, a regular bandit, or a renegade. I'm gonna call most of them their renegades, but I think the kind of equipment they have and generally the position they're in versus me, I can just walk up to them and see if they start shooting. That's what I get. Though, to be fair, I had no idea that guy was there. Did he fire off a shell from there and just left? Oof, that was a bad throw. That was a pretty bad throw, honestly. Okay, for this kind of range, the SVD is going to be a bit more satisfying. Really? I have AP rounds loaded and you didn't die from the first one. Like, really? I might want to bandage up, not bandage up, I might want to use the Serve 12 kit. Moss, interesting, I'll take it. I was waiting for him to shoot, because, Really? That's the reason I'm waiting for them to shoot at me. Honestly, hanging out with people like that should get you disqualified from faction immunity. Or affiliation, or whatever you want to call it. Good mother of everything holy. I mean, all of this stuff is broken and kind of worthless, but still, I'm impressed. Yeah, look at this guy. Yeah, this guy's a bandit. Now you tell me. So what is that? It's a SIG commando. Not really, thanks. Mind you. What do you have for ammo? Nah. Take the scope, but drop the rest. I'm looking for the loners they were fighting. The loners should be in this direction. That makes more sense, knowing the geography of the terrain, that they would be over there, but the bandits were coming from that direction, which means they met someone down there, fought them, presumably won, made their way back here. And here are the bodies. Several of them, in fact, with completely broken jackets and everything else, but here they are. Can't risk it. Okay, what about this guy? A leather jacket. You know what? I'll take that leather jacket off you. I'm looking for something that's less than, you know... Wow. A gruesome, gruesome reminder of what exactly can happen on an everyday trip. Whew, I did not need to see that. Yeah, I guess that explains why there's not many bandit corpses around, like, because the loners were probably fighting the controller first. I swear, I think everything used to be rarer in the zone. Like, there were fewer chimeras, there were fewer controllers, there were fewer... Mind you, there were fewer people in the zone back in the day too, so... I suppose the zone balances things out on its own. Which is kind of terrifying. But right now... Excuse me, what kind of movement was that? That was some weird way of moving. I mean, not zombie weird, just weird, as in between zombie and human. But really, neither of the two all the way. It's honestly very strange. Here's the thing. Leather jacket acquired. I wouldn't mind a loner helmet or a gas mask, which is probably something I should have thought of before I made it here. But here's the thing. You want to trade? 3,000 rubles. Okay, here you go. Some of that, some of that. There you go, just so I can lose a tiny bit of the weight. What else could I do? Well, there's always vodka, as they say. There is also an injection I have, don't I? Weight carried plus 9 kilos. I'm going to put that one on. I'm going to hit myself with that as soon as I reach Yantar. Because I think that's a brilliant idea. Basically, I need to get through Yantar as quickly as possible. And, being slowed down like this, or rather having to stop every 5 meters, is not going to be ideal for my speed. I do want to check out Moster. What was it? This was eating raw, yeah. Gives bonuses. Not that worth it, honestly. Trade with me? You will. Okay. Cool. 5,000? Okay, what do I give you? I could use the medium armor repair kit on the jacket, maybe. No, I think that uses light. Yeah, this uses light armor repair kit, never mind. Broken vest. Definitely take the MP5. And then definitely take these camouflage thingamajigs because they're heavy. I mean, they're alright for repairs, but rather hefty little things. And then... Ooh, I don't know. Harmonica? I guess. The cat figurine is 3 kilos for 4,500. That's, in my modest opinion, a bit much. But okay. I don't think I might have talked to you, but I'm not entirely sure. I do want to talk to you now, though. Ah, yes, I did. You didn't want to sell anything. Okay, that makes sense. Well, either way, the road to Yantar should be pretty safe and open from here. Once I cross, though, it will be... Did I trade with you? Yes, I did. You're the guy I bought the 15 rounds from, but now all of a sudden you've accumulated about 2,000 rubles. I don't know where. Nice. I'm somewhat impressed, I'll be honest. Somewhat impressed. You know, given the time frame and everything, you don't want the PL-15 that I've broken down, do you? Nobody does. I'll just have it. It's just, this isn't a gun, but I mean, it's, yeah, it's not a gun. It's the frame of a gun. The trigger's missing, the barrel's missing, everything's missing. Well, actually, the barrel's there, but it's broken. So, really, all yours. I think the crows mean there's going to be a blowout of some description, or something along those lines. I think that's what that means. Of course, I could be completely wrong, and it doesn't mean anything, but I think it's that. Not immediately, but like in a few minutes. But they could be just random too. Yeah, so I can repair this with the repair kit. Alright. Actually, probably should do that. Ooh, tell you what I should do. I should fix the helmet too. It's taken a bit of a beating, but obviously all of that when I'm done with this area. For now, though, considering I'm not hearing any sirens that warn of a blowout, I think we are off to Yantar. Just after we kill the lurker, which... Well, yeah, I'd rather not remember what happened last time with lurkers in general. Okay, off to Yantar.